Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Overwatch High School Scholastic Tournament. We're going to be having our second match of the day, Woodbridge versus a Fountain Valley Red. It's sure to look like an amazing matchup today. And it's going to be a best of 5. So to give us a little bit of background information, let's start off with Zero. Do you know a little bit about this team?
All right, so I actually do. Yesterday I was able to meet with them and coach them a little bit yesterday night, and from what I've seen, they're a very solid team, and I cannot wait to see them compete in this match. A bit more about them. Most of the players are actually freshman students. You know, unlike some other schools, we've heard that they're mostly juniors or seniors. This team has brought, I think it's the most freshmen in between all the schools, and they're really good. I've seen how they play. I've seen their scrims. I was able to talk to them, and I was able to engage with their scrims, and they're a pretty solid team. I can't wait to see their matches.
Nice, nice.
So, without giving away any of their secrets or anything, can you give a brief overview of what kind of compositions they might be playing?
All right, so surprise, surprise, they're gonna run goats. Some of the maps, I mean, everyone's running goats at this point, but they also have a few tricks up their sleeves. They do have mechanically skilled players, so we might see a dive coming out from here and there. You know, we never know what's gonna happen, but what I do know is that they are incredibly good in ult economy. They know how to use their ults in a way to combine them, save their ults, know what to use next round, know what the enemy will have. You know, they're really good at, and they're really good at using their ults pretty much. But they've been working on their engagement, disengagement, using abilities alone without their ultimates. And I've seen improvement just from the scrim yesterday, and hopefully today they're going to be able to show what they've learned and what they've done so far throughout the entire season.
So, they will be going against Fountain Valley Red. So, with how well they use their ultimates, what do you think Fountain Valley might need to do to get past Woodbridge High School?
Well, I really don't know much about Fountain Valley, so I don't know their strengths, I don't know their weaknesses. I'm not going to talk about Woodbridge's weaknesses right now, because that would be very unfair and unprofessional. So for now, I'm just going to say it depends on how Fountain Valley play upon their strengths, because like I said earlier, this league is not like the Overwatch League or Contenders. The skill level, the skill gap is there. So to play within the team's strength is way more valuable than to play within a composition. So maybe a dive against goats, if your dive is extremely well and the players are mechanically skilled, you can actually succeed in eliminating the enemy team, even though goats is meta.
Very much so, Zero. So I'd like to ask a little bit about the first map that we're going to be going into. We're going to be going into Elysian. Can you give us a little bit of background on that, Ryan?
Right, so Elysian Tower is a great map, but each stage is really different. You see a lot of different compositions, whether you're on Control Center or Night Market or Garden. I know Woodbridge likes to play tank-heavy compositions, especially around their main tank, Fady, who's a really great player. He's got this dynamic push-and-pull play style where he knows when to press advantages. And they're probably going to try to run something like Goats, definitely on Control Center. But on, say, like Garden, you could see anything. You see Pharmacy, you see Full Dive, you see Dive with, like, Sombra, Doomfist, Genji, Sombra. You see so many different compositions on those maps. And like you were saying, Woodbridge has a lot of mechanically skilled players, so it's going to be exciting to see what they can do on those maps.
Very much so. And just to give just a little bit of a brief map score, we do know that we don't have too much information on these teams, but Fountain Valley is known to have a very good esports program, and just from their results from the past teams, they've done pretty well. Game results going 9-5, and just going off of kind of like that small information, can you give me what you guys' predictions, just very briefly, like the map score? I'll start with Zero.
So I would say I really don't know how Fountain Valley play, but I would have to give it to my boys at Woodbridge, because I've been able to engage with them. I've seen how they play, and and I think they are capable of taking this match. Fountain Valley, my guess, it would maybe, I don't know how they play, like I said, but maybe they'll take a map. Let's say they'll take a map. So my prediction would be at 3-1.
Sounds good, Zero. And now, Ryan, just a little bit of brief.
Like you said, we don't know too much about Fountain Valley. I have heard through the grapevine some talk about one of their players, Anna. So maybe keep your eyes on that player. As far as maps go, I know that Woodbridge looks really rehearsed on the maps that they like to play. So if they ever lose a map and they get to pick the next one, I think they're probably going to win that next map. So I think this one might go the distance. 3-2, I don't know, maybe to Fountain Valley?
3-2 over to Fountain Valley.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys, so much. We're going to start passing over to casters to start this match off.
All right, thank you very much, Mohican. My name is Spencer, Ultravox cameraman, and I'm here with Michelle Rowdy Tran. We're going to be casting you a very exciting best-of-5 match today between Woodbridge and Fountain Valley High School. So, Rowdy, do you have any predictions for this match? What do you think is going to happen?
Right, so Fountain Valley is looking like the favor to win this match currently because they have a really good esports team, as was mentioned by the analyst. They won the NASEF championship last year for League. So it goes to show that maybe they have the facilities or the program and infrastructure to basically boost their Overwatch team to victory,
Yeah, I could definitely see that. It follows to me that a strong esports program would lead to success in both games. So I'm really excited to see how this game plays out. I've heard a lot of good things about Fountain Valley, and actually I casted one of their matches way in the beginning of the season too. Their player Zulanu, I noticed he's exceptionally good. It's definitely a player to look out for. I hope that Woodbridge is able to contest and have a close match.
All right, so we have a couple of players to look out for then. That means Zulanu and Anna for Fountain Valley. And who would you say might be someone to look out for Woodbridge?
I think I have heard good things about their player Nursey. Although I don't know a whole lot about Woodbridge. I have not been able to watch one of their matches yet. So, hopefully somebody can pop off and surprise me. We can get something good out of both teams. I don't really know what to expect out of them though.
The one thing that I have heard from Woodbridge is that Nero is actually their shot caller. So it'll be interesting going forward, seeing how he's going to handle directing his team and stuff like that, target prioritization, all these important things. Because if communication isn't there, if your shot caller isn't popping off, isn't doing the right things at the right time, then that can spell disaster for any coordinated team play.
Oh, absolutely. If a shot caller forces your team to commit to a bad play, that's just a team wipe waiting to happen there.
Right, yeah. Especially because we did hear from the analyst table that Woodbridge is going to be favoring Goats Comp. So Goats Comp, a lot of times it's just better to cut your losses, back off, regroup, and then go back in instead of feeding, because you have these huge tanks, that can feed a lot of ult charge to your enemies. So when you're caught off guard, it might just be best to just back off.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I do unfortunately think we're going to be seeing Goats or some variation out of both of these teams. Maybe we'll see some variation in DPS from the carry players, but Goats has been exceptionally popular.
Absolutely, especially with the rise of Brigitte.
That's true. That's true. How about those changes, though?
Right, yes, she has been recently nerfed. The patch went live a couple days ago with Winter Wonderland. And basically, her shield bash has been nerfed from 50 damage to 5 damage. So that means she can no longer one-shot tracers, and that squishies just have a lot better chance of surviving her combo. But I don't believe that this will actually negatively affect Goats all too much, because now it's just going to favor a more passive playstyle, because the Brigittes can no longer shield bash through barriers. That means you just stay behind barriers.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Brigittes were not only a counter against Reinhardt's, but against themselves as well. And because of this removal, the bash through shields, could be seeing a lot more just Reinhardt standoffs where they just walk at each other, shields up,
Right.
no hope of damage coming through for either team.
Right. That means that actually goes into the Zarya play, because whoever has the better Zarya, who can protect their Reinhardt better, if you bubble at the crucial moment and then let your Reinhardt just wail on the enemy team, whoever can pull that off better, I think will have, be able to pull off an aggro play style, instead of defaulting to passive play instead.
Yeah, so in that way, maybe Goats will require a little bit more coordination to find success then.
It already requires a lot of coordination. I mean, if you don't communicate with teammates, if you're not all together, all grouped up, you know, especially with that Lucio speed boost and staying together as a pack, I mean, Goats falls apart pretty quickly, you know? So maybe this just requires more coordination.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, we'll see if teams can keep pulling that off, you know, in wake of those changes. And, no, hopefully we'll see a little bit of a meta shakeup, but, you know, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, like, we could see, you know, maybe someone's going to pull out double sniper. Maybe not now because we are on Lijiang Tower, you know? So they're most likely going to roll out tanks or like a 3-3 if it's going to be control center, you know? But we might see McCree maybe, you know, if they want to play to the high ground because he was also changed and he now can do like 900 damage by right-clicking, rolling, right-clicking, Deadeye canceling, then right-clicking again. So it's insane.
That's very
We'll
true.
see,
That's a
we'll
lot of
see.
damage.
I just said McCree, and we have David on McCree right now. This might be a teaser, though, because whatever comp you see on screen right now in the spawns, you know, they're probably not going to roll with that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to be starting off on Garden, right? And you know, this is always a really fun map to watch because of the environmental kill potential. I always enjoy seeing some good boops. Always fun to watch.
Yeah, so Pharah is a very popular pick here. So we do see that Nursey's on the Mercy with Sync on the Pharah. All right.
And they will be rolling out right now. These team comps look locked in.
Oh, Nero is on the Torbjorn. That's an interesting pick.
Absolutely. I totally would not expect to see that. You know, I wonder if that's going to work if they decide to stay on it. Oh, actually, they were still in prep phase, so of course they changed that. You know, you always see these guys just messing around beforehand. So you know, it kind of follows that they're going to run D.Va for that.
Torbjorn could have worked, you know, to just like get rid of armor with his ultimate and stuff like that. But it looks like Fountain Valley is going to roll out with David on the McCree. So it looks like they're going to run Goats with McCree.
Yeah, and we'll see if that does any work against the Pharah. The hit scans coming out. Looks like both teams are going to start skirmishing. McCree trying to hit some shots on the Pharah, the Farmers combo out there. Both teams stalled at that bridge there, closer to the blue team. That's Woodbridge. Yeah, blue team is Woodbridge.
Looks like actually Fountain Valley Red was play and took the McCree to counter the Pharah.
Yeah, it was a strong strategic pick. And, you know, it seems like they were able to completely wall him off there. But we are seeing some engage from the Pharah here. She's trying to go big with the rockets from overhead. Not finding anything. Gets taken down by McCree. That hit scan just too strong. McCree still landed shots, and it looks like Fountain Valley is going to be able to just completely clean up Woodbridge right there, pushing him back, trying to take down the D.Va for that final kill.
Oh, they're going to look to stall out that D.Va, that poor D.Va.
Yeah, and they've completed the Exodia. They've achieved their first pseudo team wipe there. So now that Woodbridge is pushed back, how do you think they can recover from this?
Well, it looks like they do have the nano boost online, but they have no ultimates to go with it. So really, it's going to depend on if Sync can get the value that he's needed. You know?
Yeah, I think that extracting value from Pharah before she gets taken down is really important. And it's we got a lot of commotion going on here. Winston trying to dive, jumping in. There's ults flying left and right. D.Va ult from both teams, I think. And McCree just with a huge pop-up.
I was going to say, did you miss that Deadeye?
No, that was actually insane. What a huge Deadeye coming out for David right there. Just picks up all the kills right there for Fountain Valley.
I was saying how, you know, you can cancel Deadeye to get that, you know, reload and then just use Fan and Hammer. He doesn't need to do that. He can just go in, use Deadeye, and take out 4 people.
Yeah, I mean, you could cancel it. That's really no fun, though. A lot more value trying to get pick the Pharah. So we got Freaky charging in, Winston jumping in too. Woodbridge trying to maintain the offensive here, diving into Fountain Valley, trying to get onto the point. We got Primal Rage coming out, but it looks like they take down the Winston. Fountain Valley with the pick here, looking strong. We'll see if Woodbridge, with their own D.Va ult, can manage to take the point. Both Winstons down on both teams. It looks like overtime starts, though, as Fountain Valley is trying to push Woodbridge back off the point. Rally comes out, so we got a little bit more tankiness, and we got Fountain Valley's just starting to pick up picks now. It looks like they're going to be able to wipe this up. You know, D.Va on D.Va takes her down, and it's just a clean take. Fountain Valley with a fantastic defense there, able to hold it.
That's a 100-0 right there. Man, the McCree's just coming out clutch. He's absolutely carrying right now.
Yeah.
So much damage. You would think that maybe the Diva, you know, on Woodbridge's side would be more on top of him, trying to mitigate his damage, you know. Maybe it's just because they're not quite, you know, seeing how effective he is and stuff like that. But I think now they're going to switch up their... Yes, so they are switching up their strategy. Sync is now on the Diva, so perhaps they are going to go for a more isolation playstyle and have him basically sync on David.
Yep. Looks like Woodbridge will be coming out with the classic goats, and we're going to be keeping the McCree on David. I think that's a smart choice. We'll see if Woodbridge can make anything with their goats comp right now. Wow, already an early jump. Reinhardt's just out there swinging though. Woodbridge maintaining the offensive. They take the pick. 3 kills down, but Reinhardt goes down for Woodbridge. Fountain Valley still getting completely pushed back. They're going to be all the way back in their spawn now as Zayaya goes down for them. It looks like Woodbridge, that's just a clean take for them.
Yeah, I mean, like we said before, Control Center really does favor goats because, you know, it's a single point and there's no environmental dangers to be had. It's really contained.
Yeah, I think that the containment, the confinement really leads to the success of goats, as long as everybody can stay grouped up. Oh, we got another huge fight. Woodbridge is Reinhardt just swinging. He's got the shatter. Is he going to use it? Doesn't he? Doesn't need to. Dies before he can. We got Woodbridge cleaning up again, pushing Anna and Lucio all the way back to Fountain Valley spawn. Reinhardt charging offensively, doesn't seem to land it. Can't get anything out of that, and it seems like Woodbridge is able to hold this once again.
Alright, so David does have that Deadeye now, so let's see if he can actually make use of it. Because right now, he doesn't have access to any high ground or anything strategic like that, so we'll see if he can actually pull it off while on the fly ground.
It'll definitely be difficult, but you know, that ult has a lot of potential. Another huge fight, big shatter coming out from Nero. He's going to be charging into 3 of them, and he's going to be able to just help his team clean all that up. Woodbridge again, huge defense from them, picks up Brigitte, and you know, they're just able to maintain an iron hold on this point.
Absolutely, Nero is just taking names and just absolutely winning team fights for his team.
Whiff charge there, feels bad. Coming back onto the point again, Fountain Valley. Trish just looking to swing. He's going down pretty fast though. Oh, that was it. Diva ate the grab from Zarya on Fountain Valley. Sorry, ate the grab from Woodbridge, and now the Zenyatta ult's coming out. Too much healing for Fountain Valley to deal with there. Huge Earth Shatter. Damn, this is a hectic fight. Another grab coming out from Fountain Valley, and it's looking like Fountain Valley just gets wiped there. They can't manage to find their foothold.
Man, that was an absolutely scrabble to get some ground there.
Oh, absolutely. And we see Hanson trying to come in there. Can't manage anything. Fountain Valley is really getting desperate here. They can't seem to...
Yeah, overtime's ticking down, and they rolled out with that Hammond for a desperate attempt to contest on point. But it looks like it's not going to work.
Yeah, they get the touch, but you know, they're just trickling in now. Doesn't look like they can make anything of it. We got Wrecking Ball spinning around the point there, trying to buy time, but it looks like they can't get anything. Anna and Lucio stalling for time still. A grab coming out from Woodbridge, and they take the point.
Yeah, Fountain Valley could have potentially flipped to that point if they had any ultimates online. Hammond could have stalled, waited for his team, and then, you know, execute the team fight. But unfortunately, they just didn't have any ults online, and then in the end, that Zarya grab really sealed their fate.
Absolutely. Now that was a complete reversal from the last game, a 100-0 for Woodbridge rather than Fountain Valley. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's certainly interesting because, like we said before, the point kind of favors the playstyle, so that's what happens when you have such drastic geometry differences on a point like this, you know. So now we're gonna go to Night Market, and that has a lot of environmental kill potential. You know, there's different approaches and stuff like that. Not a lot of high ground to work with, but we'll see what they do.
Very true. Looks like they're gonna be sticking with classic goats for Woodbridge, and we're going to see Fountain Valley's Hanzo coming out. Oh, Nero's going big, starts swinging, manages to take 2 before he gets taken down by the Hanzo. Woodbridge just absolutely on a rampage. Damn, I feel like I've been in this place before. We keep seeing Woodbridge pushing back Fountain Valley. It seems like they've really found their stride now.
Okay, what I'm seeing is that Nero actually dies really early on in a team fight, which is interesting because usually you never want to lose your Reinhardt early on in a game, especially if the other team has a Reinhardt as well. But it looks like they are sacrificing Nero as like, like a meat shield, and then just rolling the team, rolling Fountain Valley.
Yeah, and we're going to see some Reinhardt standoff here as both Nero and Trickster start swinging each other. Going to be backing off though, but back in again as we got Fountain Valley taking 2 picks. One more for them. Sync going down, getting DMAC. It looks like Fountain Valley is going to be able to pick this up, and they're taking the point here.
Yeah, so it looks like Fountain Valley has found their stride. They're being much more aggressive, and that seems to be working for them.
Yeah, I think that being able to intercept Nero really puts in a lot of work for them.
Yeah, also Zappos went down first in that team fight, so maybe just losing that repair pack just did it in for them.
Oh, absolutely, very true. Huge grab. Oh, Shatter coming out. Only blocks a few though. We got Deadeye coming out too. Fountain Valley's picking up a lot of kills here. They managed the 2 with the McCree. David absolutely popping off. He's picking up a lot of kills for Fountain Valley, and that looks like a clean wipe. Great job from Fountain Valley there. Fantastic defense.
Yeah, McCree is actually really working out for Fountain Valley. It took them a little bit longer to get going on this point, but once they got going, there's no stopping them apparently.
Yeah, and it looks like he's actually managing to get a lot of value with those Deadeyes besides just reload resets. Oh, huge grab coming out from Woodbridge, but they counter with a grab of their own. Reinhardt's just managing to swing. Nero, he loves that offensive Reinhardt. He's still swinging, still in there swinging. 2 picks on each side, and the teams are still fighting. Nero's managing to hold the shield, but he's only got 100 HP left. He might be going down, but it looks like they're starting to reset. So Fountain Valley actually picks up two more here, and they're going to pick up the 3rd. So that's another fantastic hold from them.
Yeah, so actually this is interesting because I'm noticing that the McCree is actually sticking very close to their Lucio, Ana, basically, on Fountain Valley. So basically you're counteracting the Cowboys' lack of mobility by just having him have a Lucio backpacking there.
Oh, that's very true. But it looks like we're going to be seeing Woodbridge go around for the flank as they try their desperate last stand. Sound barrier coming up for both teams, and Deadeye seeing if they can get any damage. Grab comes out, Earth Shatter, everybody's ulting at the same time. Man, this is absolute chaos. Nero still swinging. Both trances come out for both teams. It looks like both teams have traded picks here. Still very even fight. Fountain Valley still coming out slightly ahead. Now they're pushing the advantage, taking down the rest of Woodbridge High School as they're securing all the kills and wipe them for the W.
Man, that was crazy. All those team fights were super scrabbly. Like there wasn't really a definitive start and end. Really.
Yeah, I've never seen such an epitome of the everybody press Q at the same time play style. The absolute chaos throughout all these fights. And see, we got David's huge Deadeye there. So great at picking off the Farm Mercy. I think that was such a fantastic use of that ult, and that really, just gave Fountain Valley the edge they needed to secure that first point and take the 0-100 in that first round.
Absolutely.